8.
All right, 7.
You guys are live already?
I'm waiting for a 6.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Austin Jones, for turning us on to this segment of USA Kart Ride. Hey, listen, I'm not going to even act like I'm smart. Do I go live on here, or do I just go to Discord, or
You
how
go
do
to
I get on
YouTube.
here? So if you'll excuse me, hi, I'm Kid Matt.
I'm Daniel Irish. 5.
4,
3.
2.
What?
That's not cool. Where do I go, brother?
YouTube.
Oh, okay. Here I am in USA, right? Okay.
Yeah, USA Kart Guide.
Yeah. Okay. This is us right now.
There we are, yep. And that one right there, that's us live. Yep. All right.
There we are.
Right there,
All right.
that's us live.
Hello, everybody. I was looking.
Turn your volume back.
Hold on, I gotta turn my stuff down because it's stupid. Okay. Hi.
Yeah, how's everybody doing this evening?
How do I share this to Facebook though? Because we're not gonna get as many if we don't.
Correct.
We get more through my Facebook, so I just want to
click the X.
All right, X.
Now the little arrow that says share.
Okay, see it.
And then you can either copy the link or Facebook newsfeed might work.
I think I'll copy the link.
Yeah, that's usually what I do, just to make sure.
And then I'll go to Facebook, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for those of you out there watching, if you could also share to your newsfeed and, get your friends, your fellow carpers in here, we'd appreciate it. We like to talk to everybody, including you. So thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. And if you're in here, thank you for being in here.
Yeah. And so I'm like very aggressively telling everyone to join. And then
While he's doing that, I do want to talk about bottom feeder baits. We've been using it pretty much religiously on the houseboat, even before, we were brought onto their team. It's a great mix. I personally love the addiction blend. It's got the little bits of sweet feed. It's got the cracked corn. It's got your oats. It's got your panko. It's got pretty much everything that I like in a bait in there. So shout out to Bottom Feeder Baits. Shout out the Addiction Blend. And if you want to get your hands on it, contact James Sanders. Let's see if I remember his phone number. 317-365-6935.
Dang.
I had to say it about 27 times the other day, so I got it memorized right now. So bottomfeederbaits.net as well if you want to see our full flavor and product list.
Awesomeness. Now, Daniel, I'm sorry to interrupt, but live chat. I think I answered one question. Now I can see him, right?
Yeah. All right, we got 5 people in there. If you are in the chat, go ahead and click the live chat and drop a comment in there. Say what's up so we know who's in here.
You're starting to sound like a used car salesman again.
I just get into the cadence.
Don't do cadence. So anyway, like Daniel was saying, like and subscribe or else we. Oh, hi James. Hello, brother. Miss you, James. I miss this chat with you guys, man. The greatest chat on earth. It sure was. I ain't allowed to tell nobody about it, but it was fun in there, man. It was. That was a lot of fun. Well, welcome to our channel, James. Okay. Hey, let's talk a little bit about what is up and coming. And what is up and coming is Daniel's fired again for the 379th time. I fired him number 377, 378. I fired him in this last session. He got fired tonight for being too early. I'm used to him coming with 1 minute left to go, and we still wasn't on time. But on a serious note, shout out to West Coast Bait Boats and Nick Rusi, the owner of West Coast Bait Boats. They are a sponsor of ours, and they pay us multi-million dollars to say that. We use their boat on every session, and I do have to tell you, they're absolute brutes. There will be a lot of people that will attest to these boats. So if you're thinking about a bait boat, please consider West Coast Bait Boats. Go ahead, Daniel.
Yeah, West Coast bait boats just make my life, out on the boat a whole lot easier. Like we say, being able to have your GPS coordinates while you're groggy late at night catching your fish, being able to put your rig exactly back out there to where you just caught that last fish it's literally invaluable.
It is.
I saw that we had was that RJ in the chat?
No, I want to say hi to RJ.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
You know what? Here's what. Oh man, this guy right here. So RJ sent me, or he tags me in one of his raffles. I said, "Oh, yeah, man, I want to do that, RJ. Give me and Daniel one, right?" So I put Daniel in, and Daniel wins, right? Then Daniel makes a post. Oh, thanks, RJ.
I know.
Thanks, RJ. You're awesome. I got my stuff. I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. Daniel, will you please tell our viewers about RJ and what he's trying to do in his, dang it, Connecticut? RJ, help me, bro. Tag on it. Don't be offended. I'm just dumb, RJ. He's got a bake shop there in Connecticut, and tell me what it is again, RJ. I'm sorry.
The Connecticut Custom Tackle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Connecticut Custom Tackle. Please tell them about the raffle that you won with those guys and who to contact if they want to get in them.
Well, I do want to say publicly thank you for the ticket. As after I posted it, I was like, oh,
Wow.
oh,
Wow.
I know. I realize. I'm so sorry. But they gave me a whole bunch of leads. Well, they gave us a whole bunch of leads. A whole bunch of 3 ounces, some 4 ounces, and I think 5s and 6s. Some not inline, some lead clip leads. The cool thing about them is the shape. They're like the pear grippers, but also they're coated.
Yeah.
So like you don't have exposed lead in your water, which a lot of people, especially if you're going to be dropping it. I know we've talked about it at Dale Hollow.
Yeah.
We really don't like to drop leads because we don't like lead in the water. So the coating is supposed to help, not only camouflage your lead, but also if you do drop it, you don't have lead, permeating through the water.
Connecticut Custom Tackle. Go look up RJ if you want to get involved in some of their raffles, or you are looking for leads or a multitude of things. Go check them out.
Yeah, the fake corn, they have the exact fake corn that I love. I've bought 2 or 3, I think 3 or 4 actually, other companies, Corda, Deceptions, things like that. And they're not the exact corns that I want. And then Kenny Mac had them, and he's like, yeah, I got them from RJ over at Connecticut Custom Tackle. And I, just had to flock right over there to get them. Luckily, won them in that giveaway. So thank you very much again.
Yeah, and he's sending you some red as well. You should be getting those soon. He's got some sample packs. It may not be exactly what you want, but take a look at them and see what you have.
Okay.
Let me take a peek at. Oh, you're fired again. 380 times.
That's fair.
Dave says your Facebook is not appearing live. Yeah, Dave, that's because we're on our YouTube channel. It's not going to appear live. It's going to come. It's going to bring you over here.
Yeah, the USA Carp Guide show is usually on YouTube, unless Austin, our producer, has to travel for work, things like that. And then the other show that you were on with James Sanders is on his Facebook.
Yeah.
So we got 2 carp shows, both located in the Midwest, and one day after each other, one on Facebook, one on YouTube. So
don't worry about those guys though. Just Daniel again. But no, they have some really good podcasts, which brings me to my next point, Daniel-san.
Yes.
I want to run, not next week, but the following week, 2 weeks from now. I want to run a segment, or I'm sorry, a series on our spouses. All you guys are out there that just be carping, bro, like me and Daniel. Um, and there's quite a few of you. The ones that are tied up, if you will, married, or have a better half. Um, I want to interview the other half. We're going to start with my wife. And, you know, it's interesting because I don't know what to expect. And I'm certainly not going to, you know, have a pregame talk. I want it to be raw. I want her to say things off the top of her head and be truthful about it. And so I would like to run a series on our spouses and flip this script a little bit and interview our wives and better halves, and starting with my wife. And so if you're interested in this, tell your better half and see if they're interested, and give me an inbox and say, hey, you know, we'll do it. And then we'll get you guys on here and we'll run, 6, 8, 10 weeks, however many it takes to get the other side of our world, because we do have to come home.
Yeah.
We do have to come home. And so I bet my wife has some pretty interesting things to say. I have literally been carping well, I've been with my wife since I was 12, and I was carping 2 to 3 years prior to meeting her. So it, there's a lifetime. That's like how many, 87, 94 years? It's a lot. So I am interested to see, like, when did I make her the most mad? How long was my longest stay?
Yeah.
Um, what have I done to get in her good graces for her not to be mad? What cute little goofy thing have you done to say, okay,
Right.
blah, blah. So we're gonna do a few weeks of that in 2 weeks, not next week, but the following week, and see what we come up with. And we're going to start with Mama. So look forward to that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like you said, you were carping, before your relationship, and then it was already, something that you did into your relationship. With Molly and I, it's something that I more recently picked up. So there was a point in our relationship where I didn't carp, and then now all of a sudden, now you're gone for weeks at a time. What are you talking about? What do you mean you're going to Tennessee? What do you mean you're going to New York?
Yeah.
So I would like to get her on as well, and see what she thinks about that, because I know it is hard, it is stressful, and especially out of the blue. For it to be that new to her, I would like to see her unfiltered opinions about it, even though I am a little scared about her unfiltered opinions about it.
Saying, you think I'm not worried about Molly? Here's what I picture Molly saying. The worst part about Daniel taking off is Kenny McAfee side right there at the end of the trip. He's staying 3 more days. Yeah, you're right, Molly. I try not to, because in interest of your time, I try not to be that way. I just get to hit sometimes, love.
Yeah, and as we've seen, multiple times, especially on the boat, that one last morning can really make a difference.
And brother.
Yep.
Because we know what we know, right? We're not biologists, Daniel and I. But damn it, we know when them fish are come through. I promise we do. And so sometimes, we look at the barometric pressure, and we look at the weather, and
the precipitation,
and we both look at each other. Man, if we have one more night, and it'll be me. It'll be damn me. I'll take it all. I was like, man, let's stay another night. And in fact, look at this front coming in. We're probably gonna stay 2 more nights. That gets Daniel in a little bit of hot water, and I hate it, and I do try to refrain from it.
I will say, last time when you said it, you know, like I'm thinking about staying one more night. I was like, yep, I was already looking at it. I'm glad you said it. I was full.
That is true, and that makes me feel better. That did happen.
Yeah, I'm
right.
not.
You was very quick to say I agree.
Yeah, I'm never shackled there. I am always yeah, let's fish for another night or another 2 nights or another 3 nights. You know, it's never a oh, we got to keep fishing.
Yeah, you know something Terry used to say, man. We would go on, you know, our little excursions, and he was right about this. Most people say, you know, Dave, we got 2 more freaking days of this crap. Well, we're the opposite of that. We say, oh my God, we only got 2 days left. We only have 2 days left. And that is how I view it. That is how we view it. And
yeah, it's weird. You almost don't feel like you really start to settle in until like day 4 or day 5, and then you're like, oh well, I only have, like you said, 2 days left now, and now I'm really, like, you know, working my maximum. I'm in my routines, you know, and now it's time to go home again.
Yeah. Man, if it wasn't for mama and these babies. And I'm not saying I would trade it at all. I'm just saying that's where I belong. I promise. So David said, Miles is in trouble. I would like to speak to your other half, Miles, and interview her and have her take on what it's like to live with a Harper. So if you'll be so kind as to inbox me, sir, and get in line. I think David's right. I think we're all in trouble, actually.
Yeah, that's what I
think
just thought about. Yeah,
I'm gonna get double whacked. I'm gonna get whacked by Molly and Mama. You know, so but I think it's due, you know. I think it's out of the box thinking. I don't think anybody's ever done this part, right? Who's done this?
yeah.
Who has thought of this, you know? So
And I think it'll be good, you know, for them. You know, it's a little bit of a venting as well.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Somebody that knows exactly what I'm talking about, they'll get my little gripes. So
Yeah.
you know, it'll be good for them, especially Molly. I know one of her things is, you know, she comes home from work and I've been in the kitchen all day. I got 3 pots boiling, one tiger nut, one corn, one bird seed or whatever. The kitchen's like 120 degrees. Everything smells like boiled mashed corn. And she's like, really? Oh, you know, I've always got to clean up the mess, but I know it's like, my fault. Wrong day to make particle, I guess.
That's fair. So moving on, inbox us, either one of us, and we'll get you on the schedule, and we'll do an interview thing, and we'll do it via Dropbox and our YouTube channel. Austin is on the other end of this line. You can't see him, but that's our dude, and he will take care of all things pertaining to that. The other thing I want to talk about is we have a new team member. And man, I got to tell you, he was on Team Pitch Fighters podcast last week. So you guys might have got a little piece of him, but I got to tell you, Dave and I are one and the same. We both talk too much. We both talk too fast. And we're full of energy. And I tell you, he lines right up. And you guys all know who we're talking about. I don't know how to say his last name, but I'm going to attempt it. It's Dave Outdoorsman to you guys, but it's Prokopowicz. David Prokopowicz. I hope that's how it's Italian, Polish descent. And he is with Ben's Tackle Shop in Massachusetts. And Ben's Tackle Shop, Mr. Kenny over there has been very supportive of Bottom Feeder Baits. We do a lot of business together. And boy, do they move a lot of bottom feeder baits out that way. So thank you, Mr. Kenny and Ben's Tackle Shack. We do appreciate you. Yeah. And we do welcome David aboard. I couldn't be more excited about it. David brings a lot to the game. He brings a region, right? He brings another region. Trying to get into that northeast corner where all them fish are, right? And there's bangers everywhere up through there. I mean, everywhere there is great carpers. Not good carpers. There's great carpers in that area, and so I think that's where it's going to grow from is that area. And so I want to be involved. Daniel wants to be involved. USA Carp Guide and Bottom Feeder Baits wants to be involved in the movement.
Yeah.
And we're going to raise our hand and see if we can't get noticed. We're not trying to take over the world, but we are trying to sell some bait. Yeah. So, and we are putting people on fish. Speaking of which, there are still openings at Lake Zor for the 3rd and 4th week of November. We'll be done after that gets too cold, but it's the same with Del Hollow, the 3rd and 4th week of November. I will do a December trip. I got to go down there anyway. So inbox me if you're trying to do something real cold. We'll go after he said I was close. He said I was close, so that means I didn't get it right.
Yeah, I did like you're saying, having him on the show last week.
Prokopowicz. I hate that I can't say a man's name correctly. I do.
He's talking about all the things. He's been carping for what this short period of time. But in this short period of time, he's done, X, Y, and Z, and he already wants to promote the sport so much. He's already promoted the sport so much, even as to giving, like you said, Ben's Tackle Shack has its own carp corner now. It started out as, like he said, a little couple items, and then it was a corner, and now it's a whole. I saw in his video that he posted today, it's like a whole cubicle type thing. So that's
it's pretty cool. Got great stuff.
There's
a lot of big names in his on his shelf, and we're blessed to be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so Fox, Sonic, Carp Angler. There's several brand names on his shelf. So Prokopowicz. I hope that's right. What do you think, Dave? Prokopowicz.
It'd be terrible if you double down and learn how to say it and it's still wrong.
Oh, I nailed it.
Nailed it. Okay, good.
Thank you. I'll say it correctly from now on.
I'm more than excited to have him on the team, especially if he was talking about things like he wants to run the tournaments. He's trying to get a carp row in the fishing expo. He's somebody who really cares about the essence of the sport, not just look at this fish I caught. He wants to get more people carping, and that's that's what we care about. That's our whole thing is we want to get people carping. We want to get people down there catching fish. So to have somebody like that on our team now is just very, very cool.
That's a great point, brother. And we can't overlook that David is he is an angler now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's from the bass world. Some of you guys is foreign enemy. I don't know why we're like that, but David's from the bass world, so he is an angler, and he has done tournaments. He's won tournaments, and so he's been around. He's put lines in the water before, so it's not like he's just showing up out of the bush and saying, "Hey, I want a carp." He has done a lot of angling. The thing that really perked my ear up, because I've been doing business with Dave for the past several months. Most of this year actually, and we've never really talked about anything of this nature. And he was on the podcast, right? And so I'm watching the podcast, and he mentions he wants to be in tournaments. He wants to do some tournaments and host a tournament. And so I thought, that's what we want. We want a team. We want to put together a team, and I'll be honest with you. I don't want to put together a team that I don't think can win. And regardless of his lack of experience, he will make up in brute force, in pure labor. The guy will go. I could smell him from a mile away. I'm a 15-year wrestling coach. I've been in wrestling all my life. I can smell those dogs a mile away. David is a dog, and so Daniel's a dog. Now Daniel, you gotta wake him up, right? I don't know why his way is, but when Daniel's awake, he's a dog. No, but Dave's a dog, and so we want to put together a tournament team. We want to go out there and have some fun ourselves. I'm probably too fat and old to compete with those boys. If I lose a couple pounds, maybe. As much as I'll go, I certainly have my limits, and I don't want to go out there and have a heart attack because I'm too stupid to settle down for a minute. So yeah, we're trying to build something here, and Dave fits right in. Dave, thank you. It's an honor to have you on the team.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Download Catch.
Yeah. Catch, moving ever close. What is it? October 20 something. So we're inching closer into November, which is I think when it's supposed to come out. We're inching closer to the American version. We got feet. We got can't tell you features what we got. That was close. Download the current Catch app, get your hands on it, make your account. Do not do the subscription, but make your account and get, everything set up, get your name set up, get familiar with the app, make a couple bait mixes, maybe take a blueprint screenshot. And then when the American version comes on, you'll already somewhat know how to navigate it, and then it'll be, quick, easy. I like Catch because they've been listening to us. They came at us. They said, "We need your help to, tell us what we need for the app." And then, they, and then, we came back to them with the data, and instead of going, "Oh, we can't do this," or we can't do that, or "Here's why we can't do this," they said, "All right, that's what you guys need. We'll get it done." So very, very, very much looking forward to the Catch app. Once again, go check out Go Catch Fish in the App Store and Google Play Store.
And that comes from Daniel doing exactly what he said he was going to do. And he worked this system and he shot it right down the pipe for him. And I, too, was impressed at how receptive they was to his criticism. And they went right to work on it.
Yeah.
So hopefully they will have the American version soon, and we can all subscribe and live happily ever after. What else, Daniel? What we got? Did we already mentioned our guide service? Hey, we put people on fish. So
yeah, if you saw the post, of that big fully the linear that I was lucky enough to catch, blessed enough to catch, that could have been your fish. You could have been holding that. So
that exactly all. He didn't catch that. Bentley caught that fish. It was 112 pounds, and he caught it on a Marlboro Light cigarette. That's what I heard, bro. That's what Bentley said.
Yeah, that's why we don't listen to Bentley.
I swear. Better not get caught listening to Bentley. All right. Any questions out there? This is the Q&A time. And if anyone has any questions for Daniel or myself, we'll be glad to answer them. If not, we're just gonna bore the mess out of y'all. You hear me?
Yeah. If as you guys are typing your questions, if any of you guys out there struggle with depression, mental health, anxiety, thoughts of self-harm, things like that, please reach out to one of us, or even both of us, throw us in a group chat or something, say, "Hey, I need to talk to both of you." We're we are, I hate to say it, but we are experienced in fields like that because we've been there. We share those feelings with you. We know what it's like to be there. And we know that, at that time, it feels like that it's not going to end. And, that's that feeling of despair. But the important thing is that, you know, like all things, this too shall pass. We will be there to help you get through it. We'll be a voice, a friend, a shoulder, whatever you need. Just know that you're not alone. And even, like we said last time, if you want to talk about something that isn't your problem, you want to talk about carp, you want to talk about why is the sky blue, whatever. We are here to talk just to help you get out of that place. We're your friend.
Well said, Daniel. I got an inbox from Joshua Baird, and he says, y'all are really cute together. I don't know. Daniel's cute, but no, thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I've never met him. He's one of those people, that I see on Facebook all the time. I've had some Facebook interactions, but I've never, actually had the opportunity to meet him in person.
Nor have I. But yeah, I've had a couple conversations with him through comments,
Yeah. And I think, that is what's cool about carping, especially, we do have these people that we've never met in the normal everyday life. We would never meet these people, but, we consider them friends because we share the same passion and because, we've commented a couple of times under the same thing and we've had a couple of conversations on the internet. And now it's like, okay, I kind of, if we get an understanding and you can message me, I can message you. And it's cool to just have that camaraderie and that little bit of friendship.
Yeah, well, I think most people outside of people like James Sanders are kind of cool, and they get along with each other. James, I know he's a bit difficult to get along with, but the rest of everybody, it's like you've been friends forever. You had never even met each other in person, but we talk enough about what we love to do and spend enough time Googling and drooling over each other's pictures. Yeah, it feels like I've been friends with people forever. And reality is, I never even shook their hand. So that's kind of cool. I like it.
Yeah.
John says, "What's up, boys? If we had a tournament up here in Canada, would you come? Probably a $500, 500 Canadian dollar buy-in." Well, you have me all the way until you start talking Canadian money, bro. As soon as people start talking that crap, I lose trust in the system. That's a loaded question, John. Yes, we are interested. Timing obviously would be, the constraints that we would have here into March through first and second week of May. We can't even breathe. And then first of September to the first couple weeks of November, we can't breathe. So if we found some dates that were outside of those of which we conduct our business, yeah, we'd be interested. Yeah. In fact, we might bring several teams and promote it for you if you wanted to do something like that. Sure. So send details or let's talk about it and coordinate it. And yeah, we ain't afraid of it, buddy. We'll check it out. What else? He says, bro, listen, am I reading that right? So see, here's why I don't trust him, bro. He said $500 Canadian dollar amount. Then he just put, it's like $80 US money.
And then Asmir said 358.52 USA. Okay, so which is it $80 or is it like?
Yes, I don't trust you, man.
Is it like 80 or is it like 300 something?
And then a Bosnian wants to get answers. You know what I mean? Then a Bosnian wants to be the one who tells me what it is in Canada. I trust you guys. I don't trust your governments. I don't trust my government, your government. I trust you guys. I do. I love you. Man, they'd be tricking me. They're too smart for me. Oh, John says it's a joke. Okay. That's funny, actually. It's too funny.
So US is worth more?
I thought he was serious. I was like, whoa.
That goes to show how much we know,
we don't
here,
know nothing.
Depending on, currency exchange and stuff like that.
Yeah, the only time I've been up north into Canada is we we would drive up to Ely, Minnesota, and we would go up and we'd rent an outfit to take us out on the boundary waters. But hell, we wasn't in town, or I didn't exchange no money or anything like that. We were in the bush, you know. So I have done that, 6, 8 times, and we'd paddle up into Quetico, Canada, and but I never had to spend no more money than what we already. Asmir, come on, man. All right, what else? Any more questions? 7:39. We got 20 minutes of crap to talk about. So, okay, I'm leaving Thursday morning, and I'm heading towards Lake Zor, which I'm super excited about. I will do some more business with Dave and Ben's Tackle Shack up through that way, but I'm going to fish about a week or so with Colin Peters. I know he's a very not well-known name, and I know his angling skills are
a grassroots angler.
Sketchy at best, and he's got this accent that, you don't understand what the guy's saying. I don't know what he's saying, so I just, about 3/4 time, I just ignore it, or shake my head, like, but yeah, no, Colin's a great guy. He's a lot of laughs. I'm gonna have some fun, I guarantee it. And then, I'm going to meet some of the fellas that I haven't met, just like we were talking about, shaking people's hands in person. I really like that. I really like to, I want people to feel me, man. Daniel and I are not fake, man. We're not fake people. We don't talk no shit behind your back. Everything that you see right here is us. This is the way we
promise,
man. And I know, and it doesn't matter if you're in the carp world, if you're in the jewelry making world, I don't care where you are, there's going to be drama. There's going to be, human nature. There's going to be human nature, and there's going to be a little bickering, and there's going to be, I'm here to tell you, if somebody says something to you that I said, and it rubs you the wrong way, I bet you if you call me, we get it fixed hot quick. We don't talk no mess behind nobody's back. Well, what you see is damn what you get. I mean,
I promise.
Truly. There's that. How did we start talking about that? It's because I don't really like you that much.
Yeah, probably something like that.
All right, I'm going back to the live chat.
Yeah, I do think it is important, for people to do to truly understand, that this everything that you see in our videos, everything that you see on our live streams, like this really is us. This is how we are.
That's how we are on the boat. The camera's off. We're digging. Yeah. Actually, Daniel digs a little bit more off camera. But yeah, we go at it. He was doing it before he got on camera tonight, running his mouth. But we do have a question, sir. And John says, does the fishing ever stop for carp on Del Hollow, or does it stay warm enough all winter long?
I'd say it doesn't stop. It definitely stays warm enough. I'd say that we stop. I think we could go out there and catch carp literally year round out there.
I don't know if you guys notice how uncomfortable he just got. The reason why he got uncomfortable because he doesn't know. He hasn't fished it year round like Carrie and I have, and I can tell you, I can catch fish. We have caught fish in every single month of the year round. Now the rate goes up and down. Heck yeah. But we catch big fish in the winter. I'm sorry, Carrie caught, man, I want to say 35, 38 pounder in the middle of January. So, yeah, you can fish year round. The lake doesn't freeze. If it does freeze, it's in very remote areas that are very shallow. And I don't think that happens very often. So, lake doesn't freeze. And yes, you can fish year round. No, they're not generally bigger in the colder months, John. They're generally bigger in the springtime when they got that sack on them, So, like if you catch if you catch a 40 in October, bro, it's a monster 40. You catch a 40 in spring, and she might be right here, but she's got that sack, bro. She's holding some food and some babies, and so yeah. If we post a 40 in October, you will notice, literally, even with the camera angles, what have you, you will notice this fish might look 50. Because it's a true 40 without the spring weight, and it might be a 47 or 48 come spring. Yeah. So no, they're bigger in spring. They get to eat real good pre-spawn, John, and a lot of it's my damn money, if I'm being honest. So
that's one of my favorite things to say. Whenever we pull up the sling, we see the boilies and the corn and everything. I've had a couple kids down at the river, they open it up and they're like, oh wow, look at all that bait. And I took a page out of your book and I was like, yeah, it's all my money, and they love it.
Yeah.
They think it's so silly.
We have a question from Molly, and this question from Molly will first of all, John has another question. What month do you consider early spring? Early spring is the last week of March, first week of April. Yeah. And then Molly, what's your favorite month to fish? My personal favorite is October, and it's because of the weather. I'm fat, right? So I don't like all the heat. That doesn't necessarily mean I catch bigger fish in October. We do well in October. But I like the weather. I like the leaves changing, Molly. Man, when it gets fall at Del Hollow, shut up. Just forget about it. It's the most beautiful place on earth to me. And my mind's eye, I love the leaves changing, love. So yeah.
I really like that late April, early May. I really like seeing everything come to life, and even though it is wet, about 7-8 days in a row, there's just something about that, putting on your rain gear, putting on your waders, and getting out there, getting in it, and still catching those fish. There's just something that I love about it. I don't know. I don't know why I like it to be hard like that, but it's just more fun to me.
Yeah, there's something to be said about that. It really is. I don't know why. But
Yeah.
Gary Bartlett says, only got 5 minutes, but wanted to come by and say hi and tell you how sexy you both look in hats. I get it, Gary. So shout out to Drop Back.
Yeah.
And his new flavors. I still don't have any, Gary. I don't.
Did they get lost in the mail or what? Yeah, I don't know. He told me that I was going to be one of the first ones to get my hands on.
And then Lee posts all these fish he's catching on it. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool, Gary. That's cool. All right, another question is, carp fishing in the rain and cold is the best. It is. To me, it is. I don't know why I love it, but you're right, Gary. I just absolutely love that part. And I guess it's because I'm fat. I don't know, or because I'm a wrestler. But once you've been into wrestling practice, everything else is gravy. Gravy. But you can't stand heat no more. It takes heat. I despise heat. Oh, God. Because you're in this room with a bunch of stinky boys, and they're running around breathing hard. And it's 400 degrees in there, and they won't stop, little bastards. They won't stop. They just keep wrestling. So, yeah, I like it raining. I like it cold. I like to shiver. I like to put a blanket over me at night. Yeah. I like wearing long johns. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like carping, like before carping, my favorite seasons were always, spring and summer because we're warming up and we're warm. And
Yeah.
And now, ironically, I love, early spring, fall, and then winter because, that's when the fish are biting. I love layering up now. I love putting on the waders, putting on the couple of hoodies and then the jacket over it and then going and catching some fish. There's nothing better to me.
Hunter T. Hall says that the fish will definitely bite year round here on Hollow. the smallmouth fishermen here actually pray for February.
Hmm.
Very true. And wherever there's smallmouth, there's carp. That's a fact. Gary Bartlett says carpfish. Oh, here I said that. Generally, around what month do they spawn on Del Hollow? Bro, it fluctuates between like the first week and the third week of May. You know, the last 2 years, it's been the second week, the latter part of the second week of May. Prior to that, it was like the first week of May. And I've seen it as late as the third. That was asked by John. Gary says, big parcel incoming soon for you guys. Few delays this in and a new baby. Yeah, I always forget you got a new baby. My bad, bro. You're right. What's your go-to meal when you're out on the boat in Del Hollow? Great question. Our go-to meal is jalapeno bratwurst. 100%. Well, Daniel's got some health issues. So he's got to stay away from the spicy stuff.
I
So
can't do
we
them
just
anymore.
literally recently, like last week, you know, he said, hey, you know, I can't do the jalapenos no more. But before that, it was jalapeno brat, bro. You can boil it, you can cook it in 12 seconds, and you eat it and keep going. And
I've been craving one too, I tell you.
yeah,
It's-
so
they're
we eat those
so
a lot. But you know, Molly got on me early on. We were I didn't know either one of them well, and I leaned over to Molly after Daniel went to the bathroom. I said, Molly, you know, how can I be better for him? What can I do? How can I be best for him? And she immediately said, feed him. Make sure he eats. Literally, you know, and I knew her like a week. And so yes, ma'am. And so like we'll fast pretty good, but our minds go on, but I won't let him go more than 16, right? And then I'll fix a good meal. And our favorite good meal is country ham or a breakfast ham, mashed potatoes, and macaroni and cheese. And I don't make none of them. I just microwave and heat it up. So I get those potatoes that are family pack, and then the macaroni and cheese family pack at, you know, Walmart or wherever, and then heat them up, and then I'll put the ham in sometimes pork chops.
Yeah, those pork chops are very good.
Put some pork chops in there, and it's just, but basically you're just heating them up. It's not like I'm not like Mama. I ain't.
I know those cheeseburgers you made last time.
I can make a cheeseburger.
Those were very good.
Somebody you'll never beat at chicken is Asmir Crowley. You can forget it, bro.
As we're talking about cheeseburgers, we found a life hack or a cheat code out there, if you will. So, you know, we found a way to keep frozen White Castle. And then, you know.
That might be our new favorite.
Yeah, it's. Man.
Shut up. It's White Castle. Shut up.
I tell you. They shouldn't let us buy them.
I swear.
Like there should be somebody who goes, no, you guys are going, no, you can't have these.
Yeah, so we actually take back everything that we said about we don't. When we started buying White Castle, it was like every 15 minutes. Hey, bros.
Yeah. You want to come watch?
You think I'm joking? And so you stick them in the microwave, right? And you're good to go. You got mustard. You got, oh man, shut up.
It's like they just came from White Castle too. I don't know.
Yeah, they are really, really good. And they come in boxes of 6 and 10. And so we got this this cooler that's like a refrigerator, right? And we've got jackeries, right? So we plug the old cooler into the jackery, put all of our cold stuff in there. This damn thing will even make ice.
Yeah.
So it works really well.
Yeah. So if you're on the fence about a houseboat trip and you're like, oh, well, I don't know what to eat or I don't know if I can bring my food, you can bring anything and everything. If you want ice cream,
doesn't matter.
Bring ice cream.
Ice cream. We have a place for ice cream. Doesn't matter. John asks, are you boys finished fishing for this year or still going strong? I am about to go on a trip to Connecticut and fish Lake Zor, John. Daniel, he only fishes like 3 or 4 days a year anyway. So I'm sure he's done. But when I get back, I'm probably going to go back down to Del Hollow and do a session down there as well. However, it might be, like a 4-day or, Thursday to Sunday thing. And then I'll probably call it a season unless I go to Texas or somewhere like that. If I get to Jones and bro, I'll go down to Texas. Richard's got me super freaking excited about Arizona. Jace Albert's out there and them boys. I want to go shake their hand. And we had Jace on the boat. He's a great kid. Yeah. He's moved away from carp fishing a little bit and venturing out, but I'd still like to see the kid again. And so it's hit and miss after December.
Yeah, I'm excited to hit a couple of the local rivers, local creeks, things that I hit, when I was first, learning how to carp fish. Now I'm kind of interested to, re-hit with a couple of things that I've learned over the last, year and a half, 2 years. So doing a little bit of home stuff. Might try to get, maybe a winter social going for people close to home, just a bunch of different little things that I kind of want to do over the winter.
If you guys need me to wake Daniel up for me, just give me a call. Hey, Daniel, wake up. They're here. I got you. I've been doing it a while. A couple more questions. Yes, Asmir, don't bring bananas on the boat. Man.
Yeah, no bananas.
And it was always the Brits. It's always the Brits. Not Colin Davies, but that daggone Peters.
Yeah, Colin Davies knew not to bring
bananas. And who else was it? It was Gary.
Gary, yeah.
Gary Bartlett would drop back. Anyway,
and then they're like, "Walt, why can't I bring a banana on the boat?
What's the matter with the bananas?" Have I fished the lake in Connecticut? I have. I have fished it twice before. I've got probably 6 or 7 30s under my belt and a 40 from this particular swim. And I know it, John. I know that swim well. What else?
I'm just thinking, to show up like you did and just, get that 40 that's pretty legendary. That's what's up. That's pretty cool.
That was cool. Oh my God, Christian brought damn bananas too, bro. Back there, Hunter just said it.
Oh no,
Christian
brought bananas on the boat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't know what it is with.
I don't understand them, bro.
I don't know why people want to bring bananas on the boat. It's like they don't understand.
Maybe you should look it up. Bananas on the boat.
Yeah.
Well, Daniel, we got about 3 minutes left, man. I feel like I've done all talking. Please do something.
We appreciate everybody that comes and joins our show. We appreciate everybody that's asked a question. We appreciate, everybody that shares everything. You guys are what allows us to do this. You guys are what allow us to go down to Dale Hollow. What allow us to go to Lake Zor. You guys allow us to do what I want to do. Throw socials, throw tournaments. Go on these guiding trips. So thank each and every one of you for allowing us to live our dreams. Very, very appreciative for the support and the sense of community that you guys give us.
Well said, Daniel. I do appreciate you guys wholeheartedly. I know we bullshit a lot, but we do care. We care, and we appreciate you guys stopping by. Last question.
Last one.
Last question. Let's go. Give me one more question, and we'll kill 2 minutes. We can say we made a cash. Come on, John. You're good for another question, bro.
As we're waiting for the last one, I do just want to give a final shout out to all of our sponsors and supporters. Catch, West Coast Bait Boats, Bottom Feeder Baits. Big shout out Bottom Feeder Baits. They've really been powering us lately, and really really supporting and helping us do everything that we need to do. And I've been seeing there on the internet in the Facebook group Bottom Feeder Baits. I've been seeing, Ricky, Dewan, a bunch of other people that are starting to, use bottom feeder baits. Some new faces that are coming up. There's a guy named Dustin. I forget his last name right now, but he's posting a bunch of his fish. So it's very cool to see that community, growing inside the bottom feeder baits. Yeah, Jessica Day, she's been killing it. Shout out to her. She, the pictures she takes, the fish she catches. She helped us make our new logo that you guys will be seeing soon. Shout out to everybody, and that's once again that sense of community. Just feel the love from everybody. We appreciate it.
See what I mean by Daniel's not really your friend? Shout out to everybody. Who said shout out to everybody? Who does that?
Okay, shout out to me for all that I do. I catch all the fish. I put out all the bait. Shout out me
Can't
for
keep up
everything
with
that I
the
do.
One extreme to the other. They're like bipolar, bro. Hey, listen, we're out of here, you guys. Thank you very much. If you want to go fishing,
Yeah. If you're
get
local
you on a
and you
fish.
want to learn how to carp fish, hit me up over this winter. We'll get out there to be cold, but I'll teach you how to get some stuff done.
Okay, 8 o'clock on the button.
All right, 8 o'clock. Right on.
Good night, everyone.